At the 49.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The RPO, it's complete.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what to catch you, big fella.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
Wants to throw on third. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call, and that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide-open receiver.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable victory. And the officials will change the call. The Sooners will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch called for and take at the 30-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Made a defender miss. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Give to the single back. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the RPO, complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum. Could have been, but they still force a 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. He stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Back to pass, it's Cobb. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Kentucky going quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to plow their way back in this one.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to... Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the game.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's an area of the field the quarterback just cannot take a sack on. Second down, down inside the 5-yard line. If it's not open, you just got to throw it away because now you've backed yourself up even further. It's going to be even harder to throw this thing into the end zone or to score a touchdown. That's going to be a learning.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a leg born in Gainesville today. They're trailing by 11 to Georgia. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for space. It's Dobbs. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Cobb. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. On the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes a connection. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the ground with the counter. Spins away from the defender. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Cobb. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Finds his target down the middle. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Not finding any running room. And I think that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he tacks on the extra point. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Offense facing 4th down.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Oklahoma.
The Sooners will send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And no chance for the return. Get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Kentucky.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Back to pass, it's Cobb. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. And the offense just going to spike it here.
No gain.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an...
Lofts one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
He's taking the deep shot. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they